In this video we're going to take a look at the Battlestar Galactica Viper launch station from Mattel, released in 1978 to coincide with the Battlestar Galactica movies. Now this toy sort of is based on some Battlestar Galactica stuff and sort of isn't. It comes with two Vipers which are based, as you can see, clearly on the Vipers from Battlestar Galactica, and the launch station itself has a slight look of the Battlestar about it, but it's only a vague sort of look. The only other sort of link is the fact that the Vipers do launch down tubes and are fired out the side of the Galactica, so it's a sort of an idea based on that. It comes in a huge box, as you can see. It's too big even to sort of show on camera, and it comes in pieces. You actually have to assemble it yourself. So let's take a look at the box. The box artwork is lovely, as is all the sort of Battlestar Galactica box artwork. Really nice illustrations here showing the toy in action and also showing what you can do with it down in the corner there. On the back of the box you see a sort of a blueprint of what you get inside here. So you get the launch station itself, a couple of Vipers, and then some rubber bands and other sort of assembly pieces, and also there should be two cardboard cutout Cylon Raiders. Fortunately I'm missing these from my box, but it doesn't actually matter because all you do is fire at them, so it's just a target for you to fire at. So let's open this up and we'll have a look at the launch station in the flesh. And here we have it. As you can see, it's quite a big beast. It's made out of fairly sort of cheap plastic. It feels like it's about to break. You have to put it together, and even in putting it together I was worried that stuff would snap off it. It feels so brittle and sort of like it's just not going to last, and it's been like this ever since I've had it, and I've had this about 15 years now, so it's just something I never actually get out of the box because I'm always worried about breaking it. It's quite large, as you can see, and it has a handle here for you to hold, so that you can hold it and sort of move it around and actually pretend like you're going to fire it. And as you can see on the back, it sort of does look a little bit like the Battlestar Galactica. It has an opening section here. If I open this up, you'll see inside there are two sort of rubberized Vipers. They're made of a sort of spongy plastic, and on the underside there is a plastic landing gear, and this is what you use to sort of hook. There's an elastic band here. You hook the elastic band on and it fires the Vipers out. So what you end up doing is you put your Vipers inside like so, and there's a rubber band sort of held taut from the back to the front, and by pressing the trigger it fires the Vipers out. I will fire one Viper out here just so you can see what happens. Oh, there you go, it just pings out. Actually, if you fire this into an open room, these Vipers do fly reasonably well. They're sort of fairly light plastic and fairly aerodynamic, so you can get them to fly at quite a distance. Overall, this toy is pretty cheap though, and I think that's the whole problem with it. It's just made out of cheap plastic, and it feels like just by touching it you're going to break something. It's just a little bit on the sort of cheap and nasty side. It does look quite good, you know. It would, if it was made out of sturdier stuff. This is quite a nice toy to have and quite nice to play with, but the fact that at any moment it's going to break puts me off using it now, and it just tends to stay in its box out of the way because I'm just worried that by touching it it will snap. Overall though, lovely looking toy. It's not particularly Galactica themed. The only real thing is of course the Vipers, but you know, it has some charm about it, and as a kid I would have loved to have played with this because anything that fires and flies across the room is always great fun. So not the best toy, but it does look great, and if you can find one I would grab it because I think most of these will be broken just judging by how cheaply they are made. Thanks for watching.